Hey guys, it's your best boxing friends. I'm Kelsey. This is Rachel. Deontay Wilder announced his next fight. It's going to be on regular Showtime here in the United States. And he's fighting Dominic Breazeale, his mandatory defense per the WBC. That was the big announcement. They did not get into details about money, like why he would choose this route versus the reported. So what I saw is $100 million. It was $20 million for this fight that he's fighting against Breazeale to be on DAZN. And then $40 million a piece for Joshua ×2. That's what's being reported. Nobody has the contracts or was sitting in the rooms with them. I have no idea. But what I do know is that Deontay Wilder is moving on. He's going to focus on his mandatory title defense on Showtime. He's still technically a free agent promotionally wise so that he could go wherever he wants and fight whoever he wants. But he's focused on Dominic Breazeale right now. And what I didn't know until I watched the sit down with him and Breazeale is that these two guys just hate each other. Like, a lot of times we watch fights and promotions and like these guys hate each other, then it's all love after. But apparently they got into some kind of altercation that involved Wilder's brother and some people. I don't know. But apparently, like, these guys hate each other. And so, oh no, I'm kind of interested in seeing the fight. What do you think about Deontay Wilder's announcement, and were you disappointed that he's not preggers?
What the?
Somebody, one of our watchers said that would be the big announcement that Wilder was pregnant. Turns out he's totally not pregnant. But is he pregnant with doubt? Possibly about fighting Anthony Joshua on DAZN? I don't know. Let's not get into that just yet. Talk to me about...
Well, did this need to be a formal announcement?
I feel like this could have just been a press release. True.
I mean... So was it like an announcement rolled into a press conference for him and Dominic Breazeale?
Yes.
So like this wasn't actually like
a huge announcement. It was
like the way it was broadcast.
No, you know? And even the thing they sent out from Swanson Communications, they sent out a press release and it was like very short of information, just like what, when, major announcement. Like it was all like meant to build intrigue.
Yeah.
I was intrigued. I even watched part of it before I realized that A, they were going to start late, and B, they were just going to yap on about whatever. And that probably it was only the announcement really boiled down to, hey, I'm fighting on Showtime instead of pay-per-view. That's great news for us here in America. I'm glad I don't have to pay for this fight on pay-per-view.
Yeah, because even though it's the heavyweight division, and Wilder is one of the top contenders in the heavyweight division, I'm not sure this is a pay-per-view bout. So I am happy because I have seen fights that have been pay-per-view that don't deserve to be, only because like a channel has like this budget, and so it's like they have to have this many pay-per-views. So they're like, this one's a pay-per-view. So I'm glad that it's not from my end because that's not my budget.
I read an article from, I don't remember what website it was, but basically Deontay Wilder was saying that he believes in himself. And in believing in himself means that he doesn't have to take what he called short money, if you will. And I don't have to take this $100 million because I believe in myself and I know that I guess I'm worth more than that. I don't quite follow the logic of how he's thinking about the situation, but I do follow the overall premise. And that, like Deontay Wilder does believe in himself. I don't know what he would want more other than maybe just the one fight against Joshua, winner take all death match, in a steel cage. Other than that one fight, I don't know what else you want. Maybe he's hoping to pull down some Floyd Mayweather's like Manny Pacquiao numbers. I don't know. If that's what he wants, that's what he's shooting for. I'm all for it. I do think if I'm Kelsey putting on my I'm concerned about Deontay Wilder hat, if I was an advisor of Deontay Wilder, I would say, hey man, $100 million is generationally changing wealth. And you're already going to fight Dominic Breazeale. Who cares if you fight him on DAZN or on Showtime? The grand scheme of thing, nobody cares. And then take the fight to Joshua and take that money.
Because for a boxer, you can't just think about now. You have to think about your whole life. Any money you bring in needs to sustain you till you die.
Yeah.
Like that's how you should be thinking. You shouldn't be thinking like, oh, I'll find some other source of income after I retire from boxing. You should be using your boxing career to and spreading that out over your lifetime, not to mention everybody else that is connected to you that you pay. And that is from your trainer to your promotional team to investors to, like, I mean, there's just so many people. Your family you have to take care of, just all kinds of things. So it is important to really think about that. And that's a big,
Yeah.
I mean,
So, like, yeah, but it's his decision, and I'm all for him making his own decisions. One more just word on that. He's 33 years old, so sometimes fighters think that what they are and who they are lasts for longer than it does. So I'm concerned a little bit about that for Wilder, but hey, he's made a lot of money. He's got a lot more fights left in him. He's not, and he's not like he's in dire straits or whatever.
yeah.
As far as the Dominic Breazeale fight, I think that this fight, I'm glad that's going to be on Showtime. Dominic Breazeale, for his part, has done everything he's supposed to do to get that mandatory title shot. But Wilder's going to knock Breazeale out. This is just how it's going to be. But hey, we like watching heavyweights fights. Yeah. Every heavyweight has a puncher's chance, so it's going to be worth watching, definitely.
Yeah, and put a decent undercard on there, and don't have the whole night last like hours upon hours, and I'm good.
Yeah, we're good. You know how you could be good is if you like commenting. So I'll tell you what, you're already good. We already think you're good. But we want you to be even gooder. That's a word, look it up. Gooder is liking her, commenting her, and subscribing her to Real Talkers with Kelsey's and Rachel's shows.
Okay.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Did anybody else leave guesses on the announcement?
No.
Okay. Well, I think the pregnant one, like, I didn't check the comments this morning before.
I did think it was pretty funny.
That would have made me laugh had I seen it, and I said I would say if you made me laugh, I'll say it in the comments when I do check.
Yeah. No, I saw it and I liked it.
So the YouTube channel is set up under Kelsey's name, and so I don't get notifications, so it is harder for me to check. And then it's like a whole thing anyway, just to go see the comments. Like I have to log into Kelsey's account, then I have to load all the comments, then I have to open another window, but have it log into my account so that I can like it as Rachel, and it's a whole thing. A whole thing, guys.
Probably just going to edit all that right. I don't think they care about that.
Probably not. All right. Is that it?
I'm going to make it its own standalone video. Just like a quick word from Rachel on what she has to do to read comments.